are usually low on the list of body parts that people want to look at for any length of time. However, they can be very revealing about your personality. A longer, stretched-looking foot can mean you are secretive and impulsive, whereas a more square foot suggests a more considered and practical nature. Take a look at your second toe as well. If it is longer than your big toe, this reflects a creative and passionate individual, perhaps even a maverick who is not prepared to toe the line when it comes to big life decisions. So if you ever face an important life choice, just take your shoes and socks off and double check your foot-based personality. Managers love it when you do this in meetings. Big head. If anyone has ever called you big-headed, you need not be insulted. Studies have found that a large cranium correlates with a better memory in old age and superior powers of deduction that will last far into your twilight years. But you will lose out on hat savings as you have to pay double for all those XXX sombreros. Not only will you have the mind of a great detective, but having a big head may also reduce your risks of dementia and Alzheimer's too. If you want to check where you are on the scale, the average head circumference is 21 to 23 inches. So next time someone calls you a big head, enjoy the compliment, but maybe don't explain the science. Face shape. The shape of a face can tell you a lot about a personality. A round face means a welcoming, friendly personality and suggests you are a people person. It also suggests that you are half owl, so this may be slightly counterintuitive. If your face is more rectangular or square, then you are a logical thinker that is good at solving problems. The heart-shaped face belongs to people with a lot of inner strength, who will stop at nothing to achieve their goals, including whatever that thing Meatloaf wouldn't do once. A pear or triangle-shaped face means you have a strong personality and are likely to be a fine leader, such as Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Nose tip. The tip of your nose can be considered the tip of the iceberg when it comes to revealing the hidden depths of your personality. An upturned tip makes you an optimist, a nurturer, and a lover of mankind. If you have a hooked or downward curving tip, you are an independent thinker who always follows your own path. A Nubian nose tip, which is round and wide, means you are in touch with your emotions, open-minded and attractive. Think Obama. Lastly, we have the Roman nose, which, much like a Roman emperor, means you are a natural leader and an efficient organizer. Just try to hold back on marrying family members and burning down Rome. You know, classic Roman behavior. Hips. As Shakira once famously sang, hips don't lie. When it comes to the female body shape, this is especially true when looking at what it says about a personality. A rectangular body shape, straight up and down from hip to shoulder, means you are an old-fashioned type with strong family values. An oval body shape can mean a strong personality who likes to take charge in life and won't stand for any nonsense. If your hips are wider than your shoulder, forming a triangular shape, then you can appear quiet to the outsider. But once people get to know you, they will discover your inner wild side. If your shoulders are much, much broader than your hips, then you're probably a bodybuilder, which means you love weights and eating raw eggs. The male form. As for the male body shape, this too reveals much about the personality. William Sheldon defined 3 major body shape and personality types amongst men in the 1940s, which he referred to as somatotypes. Firstly, a round body shape, or endomorph, means you are relaxed, sociable, and fun-loving. Next is the muscled mesomorph body type. A mesomorph is active, assertive, and a bit of a go-getter. Lastly, Sheldon identified the ectomorphs, who are lean and elegant in appearance. A man with this body shape can be quiet, sensitive, and perhaps even delicate and fragile. Of course, Sheldon was not aware of the xenomorphs, who are sneaky, incredibly violent, and are famed for their smile, the one with the second mouth. Lips. Shakira's follow-up single, Lips Don't Lie, sadly never made it out of the editing room. But according to face-reading experts, the shape of your lips reveal what kind of a person you are like in a relationship. Naturally full lips mean you are loving and giving and would make an excellent parent. You really value relationships and have a good circle of friends. Thinner-lipped people tend to be more independent and content with their own company when in a relationship. Goldilocks lips, which are neither too thin nor too plump, mean you are a very even-tempered and balanced person. In a relationship, you're not too clingy, nor are you too independent. As Goldilocks would say while she was committing some casual home invasion, you are just right. Chin. Interestingly, the chin also holds clues as to your personality type. A square chin or jawline shows that you are headstrong and brave, yet not necessarily the easiest to get along with. But on the upside, you are determined to get things done. A smaller, rounder chin makes you a friendly soul. You're a people person and perhaps more cautious in life, as you are more sensitive to the feelings of others around you. Nowhere can this deferring chin dynamic be better seen than in Toy Story's main characters. There's Buzz with his big square jaw boldly going where no man has gone before. Compare that with Woody, small and round of chin and a friend to everybody. Mr. Potato Man has a very potato-y chin, meaning he has a mostly potato-based personality. Hands. You can tell a lot about a person by their handshake, and you can tell even more by their hand shape. People with short fingers and more square hands are earthy types. Solid, reliable, and down-to-earth, a square-handed friend will never let you down. If your hands are long and slender, you are a more creative personality. Your elegant hands may be good at playing the piano or fashioning a pot, but you may also be oversensitive and self-absorbed. Lastly, if your fingers are nearly as long as your palm, this means you are a daydreamer. Perhaps a little off the wall, but also extremely adept at Jenga. If your fingers are as long as your arm, then you are some sort of salamander human. Ears. The Chinese are firm believers in ascribing personality through the shape of the ear. In fact, they have devised a three-tier ear system of personality types. Three-tier ear, that's fun to say. First up are the big-eared among us. The big ear suggests a good listener, a wise head, and sound advice. An elephant, if you like. Next, we have the medium-sized ear. If you are in possession of a pair of average ears, be happy that they suggest you are a balanced individual, neither too happy nor too sad and popular with your peers. Lastly are the small-eared in our midst. They are cautious, thoughtful, and difficult to buy glasses for. However, if you have one ear noticeably larger than the other, you will face many challenges in your life, such as spinning in a circle during high winds. So, the next time you're in the locker room, you can point loudly at strangers' various body parts and tell them what kind of person they are. We're sure they'll be very grateful. But maybe don't do it in your regular gym. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to say goodbye to the subscribe button before you leave. See you again soon.